Hey everybody, Regan Hagstead here with Mortgage Success Blueprint, and today's motivational topic is based on, I lost a deal because someone else had a lower rate. And I want to touch base on this because I hear this all the time from originators. I want to give some of my thoughts on it. And so the first thing that I'm always reminded of is this quote by Jack Canfield. I don't blame or complain about things like the economy, the government, taxes, gas prices, or anything external that I don't have control over. The only thing I have control over is my response to these things. And I don't think that could be any more fitting for what we do. And the reason I say that is, I would say 9 times out of 10, when you're going to lose a deal to a lower rate, it's because one of 3 things. Okay? 1, you're not comparing apples to apples, or the clients aren't comparing apples to apples. 2, they weren't your client to begin with. Or 3, they're the kind of client that's going to go with whoever tells them whatever they want to hear, whether it's right or wrong. That's just what they're going to do. And so when you look at the first one, comparing apples to apples, whenever I have a client say, I'm getting quoted X, or you have a loan officer on our team that says, hey, this person thinks they're going to get a better deal, the first thing you need to do is say, are we comparing apples to apples? I would say 90% of the time, there's something that's different. They're talking to somebody who thinks they have a 740 credit score. You know they have a 709. Somebody's quoting them at 85 loan to value on a single family house. You're quoting them at a condo because you know that the property is zoned as a condo. So the first step is just getting with the client and saying, can we spend 10 minutes to ensure that these things are accurate and we're both comparing the same thing? I would say most of the time when you do that, you're going to find out that there's something off. And the client's going to now understand, and you're not going to lose the deal to a lower rate because everybody's going to be on the same playing field. The other times that you lose that is because early on, you did not give a client enough value. When you were taking their application, when you were building out the strategy, when you were working on their presentation and going over all the questions they have and putting together their blueprint or their roadmap to purchase this new house, you weren't providing enough value in those stages. And if you provide enough value in those stages, even if 6 months go by and they talk to somebody else, they're not really going to listen because they've already framed you as, this is my guy. He has already been so valuable to us. He's already cleared the muddy waters for us. You're going to limit the number of times anybody even is open. Now, if you don't do much up front, of course, 6 months later, they're going to talk to anybody because you never gave them something of value to begin with. And then the third possibility is, like I said, they're just the kind of client who is going to go with whoever tells them what they want to hear, right or wrong. Now, we all know at the end of the day, it's not going to be what it was advertised at. But at the same time, that's a client that you kind of are okay not going with you. Why? Because halfway through escrow, they're going to flip anyway. So you just kind of saved yourself time. The big takeaway with this is control what you can control. If you lose a client because of a lower rate, use that as a learning experience. What can I do to improve my process so this doesn't happen again? How can I get better at making sure we're comparing apples to apples? Or 3, you say, good riddance, this wasn't what it meant to be anyway, and now you've freed up a bunch of my time for later on. So that's our motivational quote for the day. That's our little topic. I'm going to throw out a bunch of these because I think it's really important, because in our industry, how you deal with failure is actually more important than how you deal with success. Hope you guys enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you guys again soon.